One of the things we really want to do more at Turnstone is share the stories behind the guitars we build, and more importantly, the people who commission them. For anyone thinking about a custom instrument, it can sometimes feel like a daunting process, but hearing what inspires others to take that step and what they're looking for can really help make it feel a bit more approachable. In this video, I'm joined by Danielle, a wonderful musician who's celebrating 40 years of her professional career with this very special commission. You'll hear a little bit about what drew her to a commission and how we shaped the build together, and finally a performance of an original piece she's written just for her new instrument. So let's dive in. Come on in, come on in. It's Good nice to see you.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi, nice to see you again. Yeah, really good, thank you. Come on in. So, big day.
It's a really big day.
Yeah.
I've had loads of text messages from family and friends going, Happy New Guitar Day.
NGD.
Do you want to open it or do you want me to?
No, it's all you.
Okay.
It's all you.
Wow. So shiny. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it's so cool. Thank you. Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. It looks too good to pick up.
Yeah, no, you're not supposed to touch these guitars.
No, it's just going to have to sit there and
Yeah.
be adored. Can I pick it up?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, I've got to play it, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you want a little stool? I can bring one over. So it's kind of one of those days that's filled with nervousness, excitement, which I'm pretty sure is what you're feeling right now.
Very much so, but very excited. Only a tiny bit nervous.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, you know, when you wait for something, as we were saying, you know, there's a lot of time, there's a lot of energy. You were very involved in the speccing of the instrument, so there's going to be some expectation there.
Yeah, and I mean, it's completely surpassed what I'd hoped it would be. It's a beautiful, beautiful guitar. I'm thrilled and delighted with it. It's quite an amazing thing.
So your background, the reason for this guitar.
Yeah, sure. So this is my 40th year of playing the guitar. I started learning when I was little, but I've really sort of done my training in classical guitar. So my forever classical guitar, I've always been very happy with, and never sort of wanted another classical, but wanted to kind of celebrate my 40th year with a custom instrument, which is something I've never really done before. And wanted that to be a steel string guitar so that I could explore more of the ragtime repertoire, which I really love, and also composing with steel string guitar, which is something that I've been kind of started dabbling in, but really wanted an instrument that I could explore that with, that was sort of very much, tailored to what I wanted to do with it, both timbers and the feel of the neck and the profile and that kind of thing, which I know we spent a lot of time.
We did
spend a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, from our perspective, the movement from your classical background was obviously interesting for us as custom makers, because there's very specific profiles for classical guitar necks which you wanted replicated on your steel string. So it was interesting for us to pick into the finer details of those dimensions. Like it's very thin, it's very flat, it's very D shape. Obviously from that, the needing to pinpoint very precisely what the notes that you want to play. So learning kind of those dimensions and sculpting it ourselves. It was interesting for us to go through that process.
And really good for me to then end up with a guitar that feels really natural, because it's exactly the same sort of feel and shape as the guitar that I've spent 20 years playing.
Yes.
It feels really easy to move on to, sort of instantly playable, which is amazing. Yeah. Because that's a worry when it's a custom instrument, that you're going to have something that feels wildly different, especially if you're very used to a particular type of guitar. So it feels incredibly natural, which is amazing.
Brilliant. It's because you must play almost daily, or at least
every day.
So
like hours a day.
I would probably say that was one of the main things that I was thinking about when I was building this. Obviously, tone, visuals, whatever, but I was like, she needs to feel comfortable playing this if she's gonna it's
got to feel really natural, it's got to sound great, but the feel of it is really important. I can bring the best out of an instrument, but it's got to feel good to start with. And it's really lovely, and I can feel it's already starting to respond, even just in the short time I've been here and playing it, which is really cool.
Really cool. And I remember when you visited, there was a guitar that we had in the shop that had very similar specs, or at least the back and sides and the soundboard and the model size, I think. And you just kind of said, that's it. So that was great as far as kind of having an example of something that we knew was going to steer in the right tonal direction. Because I remember you were obviously stewing over, rosewoods and things like that, which, have all their own character, but it was really nice actually to know, in light of everything that we already had to consider, that actually we know kind of the steering of the ship as far as woods and sound and
absolutely,
things like
especially because I've always had cedar guitars,
right?
So but I didn't want another cedar guitar. I wanted something that was different, because there's not much point in moving from a cedar to a cedar, even with steel string. I wanted something that sort of pushed me in a different direction. But it was kind of comfortable, but allowed me to go somewhere else. So, it's very exciting.
And obviously, you can see that you had, a few ideas in relation to the visual of the guitar. So the rosette was something that you drew out for us, that we just slightly reinterpreted. And then, using mother of pearl, which isn't something we've done too extensively in the past, especially on the rosette. So
I'm really pleased with that. I love mother of pearl, but it's quite a fine line to tread between it being very over blingy but it looks amazing. I'm really pleased with it, especially because I sort of drew it out the back of an envelope. So can you do something with that?
The best moments of creativity come on the back of an envelope.
And it's exactly what I drew out. So I think it's absolutely amazing. I'm really, really thrilled.
It was such a joy to build this guitar for Danielle, especially knowing it marked such a meaningful milestone in her musical journey. When she picked it up, she told me something really lovely, that she's planning to record the piece she's written every 6 months to capture how the guitar's voice opens up and evolves over time. She'll be sending those recordings through to us and we'll be sharing them here, so if you'd like to follow along and hear how the instrument grows, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, and Danielle, here's to many more years of music making with your new companion.